Breaking tonight, Trump Labor Secretary Lori Chavez DeRemer has resigned following a year tainted by scandal. At least 2 female staffers had accused the secretary's husband of sexual assault. There was an ongoing investigation into Chavez DeRemer's own conduct, where, among other issues, she was accused of having an affair with a security guard and drinking on the job. The Labor Department and White House had both denied those allegations. But new tonight, Chavez DeRemer was previously scheduled to be interviewed by the Labor Department Inspector General about those allegations in the coming days. A source familiar with the matter tells MS Now. That timing, Michael, that is something.
That timing is something, and so let's clear the decks. This is a story and a headline that the Trump administration doesn't want to have to deal with, along with all the other things they're dealing with, because it's the kind of distraction that Trump just doesn't want to have to answer to. I find it very interesting. I also find this collage of sort of running. Let's just put this up. This is what they're dealing with in this department. You have New York Post IG probe uncovers Labor Secretary Lori Chavez DeRemer's office booze stash and strip club visit with subordinates. Even I never did that. I just, we don't go that. Daily Beast, Trump's married labor boss accused of booze-filled fling with staffer. The New Republic, Trump labor security caught using government funds for a birthday party. Secretary, husband and father sent personal text to her young female staffers. What the hell is going on in this department? And the fact that it's been allowed to happen for this long, I mean, any one of these headlines when they initially posted should have been enough. But it says a lot about this administration that it takes an accumulation of things. So really, for me, it's like, okay, why now? What, after, the first one wasn't enough? Why? What was the motivation?
Because of that IG probe.
Because of the IG probe.
Well, and it's unclear if she's still going to go in for that interview tomorrow and whether or not actually the OIG will complete it in its entirety now that she is leaving. But in case they don't, reporters have been on it. Let's actually read from the New York Times, who have been doing some incredible reporting on her conduct and the conduct of her family members. In one text message, Chavez DeRemer asked a staff member to bring Rosé to her hotel room. Do they sell by the bottle, she asked. The staff member responded that they did, but were out of Rosé. She responded with another selection. How about the Josh Savvy B? But we're getting a statement from her attorney, who says that she didn't resign due to findings that she violated the law. Her decision to leave the office was personal.
I keep thinking, Michael, about the opportunity cost of having folks in these roles who are not laser focused. Like there's the behavior piece of these, right? And there's the part that is not befitting of the office. But there's also the fact that here you have an administration that came to power in part because they made an argument to the American people about the economy and about affordability. You are running the Labor Department. You actually have access to one of the key agencies that would be tasked with tackling these issues. And it seems that you are focused on everything but.
Yeah, but that's the administration. I mean, they are everything, everywhere, all at once. No one's paying attention to any of it. And so you have these secretaries, from Kash Patel and his sort of woo-woo at the Olympics. Why does he behave that way? Because he feels he has license to behave that way. No other person in the job would behave that way in a very public setting like that. Why is the secretary making these types of requests? And why is her husband, prowling the staff? Because there is a license that's accepted to do that. You had the presidential candidate at one point in Donald Trump claiming what he could do with women and didn't pay a political price for it. When you can feel you can grab people any way you want, come up on them however you want. Yeah, this is an attitude that's permissive. Everything happens from the top down. The president of the United States, I don't know if you figured this out, Donald, you set the tone. And so you reinforce that by the people you hire, number one, and then what you allow them to get away with for the time that they're allowed to get away with it. The fact remains, as you report, Jackie, this is happening now because the IG is stepping in.
But not according to Chavez DeRemer, whose attorney released this statement. Secretary Chavez DeRemer did not resign due to findings that she violated the law. Her decision to leave office was personal. It is notable to me, Jackie, though, that if you think about this administration and you think about who it is that has already been seen the door in that cabinet, can we just pull up that full screen really quickly? Pam Bondi, Kristi Noem, Lori Chavez DeRemer. Notice anything about those three have in common?
All the ladies